Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, you guys. And I gotta say, it's getting pretty bizarre in the best way possible. Last time was really good. We had what I kind of consider to be like, it's not the first fight scene we've ever seen by far, but this feels like the first kind of like setup of what the action is going to be like on the show. Because now we have Hammond energy and so forth. So yeah, it was a really good one, and we stopped mid-fight, which they really know how to do a cliffhanger on this show. You got to hand it to them. But yeah, guys, I'm having a really good time with it so far. It's really fun to watch. It's interesting. It's just over the top and dramatic. And I'm having a pretty good time with it, I'm not gonna lie. So I'll just briefly get into what I thought of the last episode before we jump on into the next one. Before I do that, I do just want to say, if you are joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. And as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you are joining me on those YouTubes, I hope you'll hit like and subscribe for me. Thank you so much for that. So yeah, we got some pretty interesting stuff last time with meeting these knights, zombie knights. We actually did have like zombies too, which I gotta say the face melting was pretty gross and awesome. Awesome in a gross way. It was well done. Let's put it that way. Their intentions were clear with that, and that was to gross us out. But we've got zombies, we've got knights, zombie knights, and we know they're like super cheesed off anyway, and now Dio is controlling them, which, you know, I think that's what's so interesting about Dio too, is like most of the time he probably doesn't even have to do his own fighting. And when he does, man, just the fact that he took Zeppeli out, or he didn't take him out, but he managed to at least neutralize him so quickly. But you gotta admire Jojo for just like always getting in there, just like puts his hand right in between to stop the impact. And I'm like, oh my God, Jojo, you just have no fear whatsoever. Or whether or not he has fear, he doesn't let it stop him. Let's put it that way. And we saw him thinking fast underwater, getting that little pocket of air, inspired based on a true story with Danny, who is still helping us to this day. Sweet Danny. I hope he's playing tug in heaven, little puppy heaven. Poor Danny. But anyway, don't get me started on the dog. You know how this is gonna go if I get started. So, but yeah, guys, it was really interesting to watch. You know, we're kind of like establishing, okay, how much more powerful is Dio? And they said like 5 times stronger than the two of them combined. And that's kind of what we're dealing with. So either we're gonna get a lot stronger, or we're gonna assemble a bigger crew, or both. Speedwagon is such a good friend. He was like helping out. I wasn't sure where they were going with that, with his warming up of the frozen hands, but well, then like Jojo just used his other hand to heal his, so maybe we could do that instead. I don't know, who knows. I'm still learning how Hammond energy works too, so you know, bear with me. But yeah, guys, I'm having the time of my life with it. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen next. And like Jojo's not the first fight, I guess, would have been with Jack the Ripper. But this feels like the first one that's going to be a lot of like back and forth. You know what I mean? So without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and we jump right in to the next episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Let's do this. We need to really land a hit on him, but he's so fast. Oh no. Crap. That's the thing, is like he's retained some of his like personality, but now it's been contorted. Oh no, he's all twisted up in the hair. Oh, and the hair can, like, of course it can. Of course the hair can cut. What about his legs? Can he do it from his legs? Ew. It's like... It's draining his blood, too, because he's now, like, as he, like, have vampiric capabilities. Ew. Certainly upped his bloodlust. He used his breathing to break free? Oh, nice. Good use of, yeah. Oh, he's gonna land some punches. He's gonna do it. Nice. I like how Speedwagon just kind of like comments. Yeah. Some serious stuff. Because maybe he knows that he won't do it. He knew he wasn't going to do it. If you still feel pain, then that means there's still some... What? Oh, okay. The Hammond energy is... Whoa, okay, wow. It's like bringing him back to life in a way as it destroys him. He's himself again. I enjoy the commentary so much. Yeah. It's probably something he never thought he'd feel again. The way that he died was such, like, betrayal and nastiness. Yeah, now he gets to die in a more peaceful manner. Luck. Is he gonna give him the pluck? Thought maybe he'd give him the sword. Oh, maybe he'll take the sword. He regrets. He doesn't want to take a life, even though he wasn't really alive, but... Yeah, you restored it. Let's destroy the mask. Yep. Oh! I would use the sword if I were you. Oh! I know. Because he's still in that twisted agony, Jojo. Why don't you set him free too? Do you though, or is it just because of... Oh crap. Oh. What about the leaves? What are we doing? Are we bringing life to the ground, to the leaves? Are we going to bring him back to life too? Whoa. Are we What? Oh, what? Okay, I see what we've done here. We're flying it around. Living magnets that can float on a rock. Magnetic sheet. Pretty stinking smart. Okay. Guess we just decided to, show our enemy the moon. So we learned it. Oh, we went to the master. Okay. Is that supposed to be like Tom Petty? I mean, we're all gonna die one day. Yeah. I don't think he'd be able to live knowing that the mask was out there. Wow. He's just flashing back. Don't mind him. Oh no. He's gonna smash it. Oh, maybe he can't. Did it though? Why do I get the idea he's not though? Yeah, no. Oh, great. He's like a super zombie. Yeah. He can't regenerate, but he can. He's a zombie, so if he's all jacked up, he could just... Oh, great. Ooh, it's a trap. Oh, no. So maybe he really was then kind of like more aggressive in life than his friend. Oh, so we can't like break down the door with it. But he can send Hammond energy through metal, so if the guy grabs his chain... Oh. Oh. So they're connected, so send the Hammond energy to him. Yeah. If they're connected, then that's even better. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, that's why. Oh, no. So we're going to have to actually touch him to do it. Oh. Yeah, we need to get the collar off. What about you? Do you know of another way? Oh, there's a tiny little opening. But he probably could. Oh, Poco. Are you going to... I feel like he's going to sacrifice himself to help Jojo. Hey, can you relate? Yeah, he can relate. He can relate to that feeling of being powerless. It's hard to fight back when you've got like 10 kids ganging up on you. That's the scariest of all. Scariest to think that you're just helpless. Is his sister even still alive after everything that happened to the town? Oh, God. You can't reach him. Oh, dang it. All he has to do is get that door open. Oh, man. All you have to do is get to that... Oh, he's gonna die for sure. He's gonna die for sure. Crap. Oh! Oh, Poco! He's like, I'm not gonna let this pain stop me. Do it! Do it! Come on! He did it. It's all you had to do was just open the door. Yes! Way to go, Poco. You did it. Yeah, let's go. Let's do this. Yes! Oh, is this where he's gonna die? Does he know? You don't know that. It might not be today. He knew this was coming. This might not be the day either. Oh, man, if it is, though. I really thought we were going to get more time with Zeppeli. Oh, man, guys. All right, that was so stinking good. I really enjoyed that. So I thought it was actually really beautiful that Blueford was kind of able to, like, almost die in peace this time around. Like, he had such a horrible, violent, and just icky death of, like, not just violent, but also just, like, having your last moments be nothing but trauma. He was almost kind of set free, I feel like, by Jojo's actions. And he was, like, brought back to life. Not brought back to life, but the life energy was flowing through him to the degree where he could, like, feel human again and die again, but more peaceful this time. His friend, or his coworker, I guess, partner, I'm starting to get the idea was actually a little bit more, like, sadistic in life as well. When he was like, yeah, I killed, like, 48 people in here, and they were saying he was, like, brute force and everything. I'm like, no, but that's just because of Dio's control, right? And I'm starting to think maybe, no, he really was just kind of like a not so great dude in life. I could be wrong about that, but it does kind of seem like that's the case, a little bit more so than Blueford anyway. But man, he is strong. And it's interesting how certain things carry over with them into, like, the zombie control phase. Like, we know that for Blueford, it was kind of the personality, the honor somewhat was carried over. And for, what's his name? Tark? You know the name. The one we were fighting at the end. He seems to have carried over, like, his just, like, phenomenal strength and brute force. So Jojo was definitely in trouble there, but I was proud of Poco. I was proud, it's interesting how, like, we've known Poco for, like, 10 seconds, and, like, here I am rooting for him. But, like, how can you not when you know, like, this is so important on both individual and a global level that he gets in there. But yeah, so Zeppeli learned from a Tibetan master of Hammond, but under the condition that he would, and he knew he was going to die one day, and he's like, is this that day? It doesn't necessarily have to be, like, just the fact that you're going to die at some point. You could die in, like, 30 years from now. But I feel like they're hyping it up in a way where, like, this is going to be his swan song, and now he's going to like, pass on his will to Jojo, and Jojo's going to be, like, the one who destroys the mask, which I kind of knew. Just like, it makes sense for his character to be the one to, like, destroy the mask, but now he'll not only be doing it because of Dio, he'll be doing it to, like, honor Zeppeli too, if that's the route they go. I hope Zeppeli doesn't die. I'll be pretty bummed, because I feel like I like this crew that we've assembled, but at the same time, how much more pressure does that put on Jojo now that he's, like, because Speedwagon doesn't really know the Hammond energy yet, and even if he did, it seems like he doesn't have the natural affinity for it that Jojo does. It definitely ups the stakes more for Jojo, that, like, he has no mentor now. It's all on his shoulders. He has to, like, keep training and, like, train himself and get better. And when we get caught in a situation like this, he is the only one with the Hammond energy. So I don't know. I honestly don't know what they're going to do with it, but I could see them, like, taking him out. So I'm like, dang it, Zeppeli, don't go. But he would go out in a blaze of glory, that's for sure. So I guess we'll just see what happens. I don't know. I'm speculating, like, a lot. So I'll just kind of, like, wrap it up for now, because I don't really know what they're going to do. I feel like they may or may not take the predictable route. They're so unpredictable that I don't even know if they're going to take the predictable route or not. Maybe they'll do it once just to throw me off. You never know. So, all right, guys, it was a really, really, really good episode. I'm enjoying the fights on this show a lot. I said that last time, but I can say it even more so now. I really appreciate, like, I got to appreciate this on Naruto a lot when the main character was just so honorable and, like, respectable in what they did that, like, even the villains were like, whoa. you're really something else. And I feel like that's kind of a trope that pops up in other anime too, but I wonder if it like largely started with this. I don't know. It's hard to say. This might be, well, I've seen Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, which I think were older. Yeah, I think they were older. But the stories, I don't know if they're older. I feel like Jojo was coming out around the same time as Dragon Ball. But I'm not sure about that, like manga-wise. But I know, like, anime-wise, Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z were out sooner than this. Like, they waited a long time to make the... And you could tell by the animation style that is much newer. So, where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. I was going to say, like, this is one of the oldest that I've seen, like, story-wise, not anime-wise. But probably all the way through Dragon Ball is probably the oldest one that I've seen. So, all right, guys. That was a really good episode. What's going to happen to Zeppeli? I don't know. I guess we'll have to tune in next time to find out. So, all right, guys. Excellent episode. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. And please, don't leave me now. It's about to get super bizarre. Be sure to join me next time. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.